Hey guys, I'm Solar Wings. The last time I checked the comment section on my videos, there was a request that I make a video on how to edit videos in Blender. In this video, I'll be covering some basics of the video sequence editor in Blender, on how to edit videos, how to give the fade effects between two videos, and also how to overlay one video on another. So let's get started. I'm making this tutorial assuming that you are familiar with Blender. In case if you don't know the basics, like how to use the interface and stuff, I've given some links in the description below. You can use those tutorials to, it can be a good reference. Alright, so let's get to the video editing interface. Click this white box that is choose screen layout near help and go to video editing. Here, this is the preview window. It shows the output of the videos we are editing, and this graph editor, it won't be needed right now. So near view there's a symbol here. You can change the editor that is viewed in this window. So I'm gonna change this to the properties window. I go to properties, and this is the video sequence editor. This is the place, let's say if we are painting some stuff, this is the paper and this is the color box, and this is gonna be the palette. You're gonna mix every videos and stuff, and you're gonna project it on the paper. That was a great example, and it sucks, I know. Alright, first, before editing any videos, we have to set the frame rate and stuff, that is the properties, before importing them. Because in case if the video you're editing is, let's say, 30 frames per second, and here the properties, it shows 24, we haven't set 24, it's the default value, the video and the audio would be out of sync, and it took me like 2 days to figure this out. I've checked some videos and stuff, I know. Alright, let's set things up. Here in the properties, let's change the resolution. I'm making this 1280 into 1920, sorry, 720. Alright, and this one here, it's actually the percentage scale. That is, if you keep it 100%, the output video will be the same resolution as you set here. If you set it to 50%, it will scale down the video to 50%. You get it, right? So I'll just suggest everyone to keep it 100% in case if you want the video to be in the same resolution as you set it here. Alright, and here the frame range, start frames, it represents the first frame at which your video starts. So start frame, it's just, we'll just don't disturb it right now. End frame, it's, it is like the final time or final frame of a video. Since we are gonna edit some stuff, we might need a big range of frames, so I'll just set this to like, alright, 100,000 is a overkill, but I'm setting it. So in here we'll have like, I don't know, 100,000, 100,000 frames. Aspect ratio, we don't have to disturb it. Frame rate, now In order to check, now suppose if I want to edit this video right here, I have to check its properties, because the frame rate here and the frame rate there in the Blender should be the same. Let's see, I've gone to the properties of the video, and in under the details tab in the video section you'll see the frame rate here. It says 30 frames per second. So in Blender I'm selecting 30 frames per second. Alright, these are some stuffs that I haven't gotten a need to edit it. The next thing, the output. Now this is the main. Alright, we'll just figure it out. Let's say in order to change the output, you'll see the file icon here. Select it, and here you can just select wherever you want to keep the output. I'll just keep it under, let's say, YouTube, new, output. Alright, after selecting, just give accept. In case if you want to name the file, you can name it, but I decided not to name it because I'll just rename it again. It's easier. That's just my preference. You can just do whatever you want. Alright, I selected the output, and here this override option, it's pretty obvious. After completing one rendering, that is one if you exported one video, if you render it again, it will just override the file in case you haven't renamed it or moved it somewhere. Since I'll just leave it. Let's say this is the output file format. Since this is a video, I'll just select H.264. It's the best quality in video as far as I know. And the color settings, select RGB. BW, it's like black and white, so RGB is better. Expand the encoding tab. Select in the format, select H.264. And if you guys have seen this lossless output, in case if you wanna have a video with the highest quality you can ever produce, you can select it. But in case if you are editing it and exporting it to upload in YouTube or stuff, please don't select it, because when you give lossless output, compressions don't work, so the file size would be huge. Let me show an example. I've had this video, I've exported it in lossless quality, and I'll show you the difference. This was the last video I uploaded on YouTube. In here, this one I exported before selecting the lossless output checkbox, and this one I exported after selecting the lossless output checkbox. And the size differences, this one it's like 654 MB. It's just 720p. It's 720p too, but the file size is 7.16 GB. You can see the difference here. And I wasted a lot of time rendering it. So you just leave the checkbox in case if you want to a super high quality video, you can select it. Run your own risk, I don't care. Alright, let's see. Next settings, volume is 100%, so just leave it. Audio codec. If you don't select the audio codec, you won't get any audio in the final video. So audio codec will just, the general thing is MP3, but the one audio codec that goes with H.264, that is the highest quality video, sorry, I mean audio, it's AAC, so I'm going with AAC. And bitrate, you gotta refer the video again. Let's see, go to the properties, details, audio bitrate is 112 KB per second. So since we have to enter standard values, it's better. What's near 112? I'll just use 128. It's good and stuff. And this one, this is the video rate. This one you can refer to the video again. Oh shit, sorry. That's the details. There is this data rate and total bit rate, right? You must make sure that this maximum here, maximum value, should be greater than this total bit rate. Alright? Yeah.